Alright guys, Zenzoka back here, and I will be showing you guys my setup for Very Hard Cathedral. As you guys see, I only cleared it and didn't complete it. I probably can complete it, but you know, that first run is more about just getting through everything. So this is actually my setup right here. Last time I cleared it, my Leafa was only 95. So because she's so important for that first win boss, I actually gave her one of my 4-star weapons. I have 3 4-star rapiers, so that's why my Lisbeth has one. She also has the maxed out armor and earrings from the current event. Dakra, another fire unit I just happened to pull, so I got lucky on that. And so those are her equipment, just 3-star gears again. I should probably honestly upgrade that to make sure she has enough mana, but it's alright. And then I just have a random unit to help heal, just in case if I need any heals throughout the regular fights. And in this case, that's Sachi. Alright, so this for the most part is gonna be pretty easy and straightforward. You know, it's gonna be all win enemies. So your fire type units will be taking half damage. And basically, every time Sachi has a turn, if people have taken any kind of damage, I just have her pop it. Just pop that heal, because, you know, that's what she's here for. So Sachi, or Dakra, has 2 abilities, main abilities. She has an AoE provoke, as well as a strong magic single target attack. And because I'm actually gonna do the AoE, because that'll kill the wolves as well as provoke, and I want her to charge, because all these fights, the really low tier fights, you definitely want to charge your incarnate before the boss for obvious reasons, or before the final wave for obvious reasons. Not only does it make it so much easier, but you save an immense amount of mana, like how you saw I did just there, because the monster is almost dead and I really don't want to waste unnecessary mana. So she took some damage, so let's go ahead and do that. And as you guys just saw, so the big thing is, like, when I see monsters have an ability up, I definitely always want to clear them out first. Lethal will most likely be able to kill that slime. Or not. Whatever. Dakra will go ahead and just regular attack. Alright, we didn't get the incarnate, but that's not a big deal. Because I don't care too much about it as much, since I already fully completed it. But of course, you guys should try to get it. I'm mainly just running through it over attempting to get the complete clear. Obviously, if I were to have the incarnate, it'll make the run easier and faster. In this case, I'm just actually no, yeah. He's gonna assault stance. Yep. Alright. Of course, you want to incarnate with your strongest fire unit. In this case, I don't have any other fire units, so I'm gonna do it with Leafa. And even though the enemy's almost dead, you always want to say yes to the incarnate, because oops, I actually wanted to heal, and that's one of the sucky things, you can't go back. Okay, so anyways, you always want to incarnate and potentially do a full team incarnate, especially if you're gonna finish the fight, because 1, all your skills cost 0 mana and everyone will be able to use the ability. 2, you can heal up HP before the next fight, because if you don't know, your HP and mana carries over to the next level. Oh look, I still got S rank. Okay, And basically, we're going to use this team throughout until we beat the Wind boss. At the boss, we're actually going to change out a couple units. Actually, we're going to change out Sachi. And we're going to add 2 chargers as well as a Ronnie for a break buffer. So because I have Lifa coming next, she should be able to kill this or do enough damage to make it heal. Oh no, he didn't. Oh well. So Dakra, you will go ahead and hopefully kill the wolf. Perfect. Sachi's gonna toss a heal. And we're gonna go ahead and just auto attack. Let's see here. The stun is real. So I like provoking with Dakra if you guys have one, because obviously she's resistant to the wind types, and then I can take advantage of having to heal as little as possible since all the attacks will be focused on her. And with Sachi, as you saw, she heals about 2400. Ooh, they did a lot of damage. Let's get a heal in for Sachi. We can definitely charge up a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and just let Lifa finish them off. Alright, so I will wait here. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That unit is already doing a special ability. So I will actually build up my full incarnate. And this is why, guys, you should do a full incarnate charge before fighting the boss or the final wave. This way you can guarantee the win almost immediately. Alright, but the main reason why I did this incarnate is so I can knock back the boss, which typically, oh my gosh, it didn't get pushed back. Oh, that's such a pain. Alright, that's not gonna be nearly enough. No one should die. I should be able to heal it. But a lot of times, especially if you expect to do a full run and you want to optimize your run, for example, right now, if you see how everyone's so hurt, you can actually force reset the game and start the fight over to optimize each of your runs. That's something you can do, but the biggest thing is you want to make sure that at least all your fire units are at full HP. Hopefully that kills them. Yep. Alright. Because Sachi, for the most part, has done her job. And look, man. Oh my gosh. 33. If I had a incarnate with Lifa and at least did a 2-man incarnate, I probably would have finished with the S. Alright, anyways. So, boss is here. So, I will, like I said, I'll be taking out Sachi. I'm going to put in Ronnie, and my 2 chargers will be Yujio and Yuki. As you guys see, I still don't have very many 4 stars, and they are both level 80, while Ronnie is level 90. Okay, and this is their setup. Ronnie has the equipment, light equipment. That's just a 3-star. Off elemental equipment with a black sword, or dark sword. Yujio has off element equipment with 4-star water sword. Alright, so big thing. You definitely want your fastest units in the front. Definitely Ronnie's fast enough, so she will go before the boss. And what I'm actually going to do is, as you guys saw, I actually put my Lisbeth on the outside or on the sub. And when I start this, I'll actually explain to you guys why I did that. But basically, the boss is really fast, and he ends up having 3 turns in a row like that. So I believe what he's gonna do is he has a stun, a single target attack, and a debuff for all enemies except for fire units. So the point of putting Ronnie here, and if you had what's her name, if Yuki was like 85 or 90, she'd be fast enough to go first too. I actually should have put Yujiro here because he's more magic. But yeah, so here I put her so then I can actually start off a charge. Oh wait, shit, I was actually supposed to wait so I can change charge. Oh well, it's fine, shouldn't be too big of a deal. But your fire unit should be able to tank, and this is where typically you should have done the chain charge, but I was an idiot and did not do that. All right, so one really big thing about Dakara, I do not let Dakara provoke. But yeah, so typically I want at least 2 fire units on the field at once, because every single turn the boss has that stun right there, which will stun everyone or anyone unless if they're a fire unit, and that is such a pain to deal with. So I need Dakara out for the break, and we actually do not need the break buff, because if you look at it, Dakara does 50, wait, what, should be like 50 60 something, so 30 plus 21, okay, 51, good enough. All right, so because what's gonna happen is with this break, and then we're gonna be able to incarnate before the after his turn here, we're gonna 4-man incarnate and use Dakara to break and assaults, which will end up breaking him. Of course, it's up to you guys if you want to break right away or not. This is just the way I found to optimize damage. And what the boss is gonna do here, I believe, is called the Wild Slash. He's basically gonna do 3 random single target attacks, and with that, I think I can actually just attack with Lifa here, and then I can charge with Yujiro, and this will give me a full incarnate. Darn, see, if I ended up chain charging at the beginning, instead of having her do her own, I would have been able to just do a regular attack. There's a wild dance. That's perfectly fine, not a big deal. All right, so for obvious reasons, you want your strongest unit to incarnate. In this case, it is my Lifa. So we're going to have her incarnate here. And as you guys saw, the boss actually gets pushed back, and we have another 4-unit attack. And over here, we're just literally Dakara, me personally, with the, if you guys didn't know, when you incarnate, all your abilities actually crit. So I want to use that, all their strongest abilities actually. And in Dakara's case, she does massive damage. Look at that, 11.7k. Like, that's like right behind Lifa. It's like, wow. And Lifa has a 4-star sword, and it's like level 100. Like, can you imagine if you limit break Dakara? But I don't think it's worth it. So again, now we're actually going to go ahead and whatchamacallit, chain charge. But one big thing is, if you guys notice, some units are really low in HP. And so what the boss does here is, I believe the incarnate fail is a single target slash, and it prioritizes the, I believe, the lowest HP unit. Then he'll stun, and I don't remember the last ability. But I like to play it safe, and I will heal because all of our units we want to survive. And since they're going to be doing multiple fights. Oh, there's the kick. All right, perfect. It's on Dakra. And oh, okay. So this is where you need the Oh yeah. So what ends up happening is it's bugged, and he actually uses it right here. So you immediately, for sure, this is where you need the break buffer. I don't remember if that's enough to actually drop him. So instead, I will be using this. Okay, it was enough. Perfect. Okay, so looking at it, I don't remember. The boss does another spell slash, and then I think it's the wind dance again, or wild dance, whatever, where he attacks 3 times randomly. So what we will do here is Yu-Gi-Oh has the most HP, and he actually charges, so I will use him to charge, because we definitely want to get in a second incarnate before the end of the fight. Wild dance. Ooh, haul on Leafa. That is so bad. Alright. Anyways, that's horrible. Why would you guys do that to me? So, we will go ahead and just charge here. And so we have 4 turns left before the boss ends. So that means that we want to incarnate right here, basically. So I will go ahead and attack with my strongest unit, which will be Dakra, out of the rest of the units, because I actually want to incarnate with my Ronnie. And so I will do that. Toss in my Ronnie. And then by doing this, I will be able to AoE heal. And then I'll be able to swap in my Lisbeth and have her heal herself. Okay. Alright, so I believe that Ronnie, which one? Who is stronger? I just want to optimize damage. You know what? I'll just heal with Ronnie. And I'll go ahead and have her. I actually think the magic damage does more damage. Oh well, that's fine. And then basically by the end of this, you want to hope that you've done at least 34-ish% damage to the boss. And then we'll go ahead and heal her. Self. There's the wild dance. And wow, we actually did it twice on Leafa again. Alright, so that's the end of the fight. And there you go, guys. Basically, you do this another 2 times. Boss goes down. And yeah. So that's about 33% or so. If you happen to not do that full 33%, it's perfectly fine. Because you can always use a 4th run for like fodder units to beat it. But yeah. Alright, well hopefully that helps, and I'll be continuing doing for the rest of the runs, guys.